Welcome to the Manager Lab, where we delve into the increasingly dynamic world of talent management. In each episode, we will unravel key insights, break down the most relevant books and articles, and provide actionable tips to optimize your approach in developing and retaining top talent. Stay tuned for a deep dive into the art, science, and strategy of unlocking your team's full potential. Let's enter the Manager Lab. Well, welcome back to the lab. Today we're diving into a powerful insight from Harvard Business Review: how to turn individual talent into organizational excellence. Every organization hires talented people, but only exceptional organizations turn that talent into collective greatness. Because here's the truth. A company doesn't win because it has a few stars. It wins because those stars work together in a system designed for excellence. And the real question leaders must ask is this: how do we move from individual brilliance to organizational excellence? So let's explore the key ideas and, more importantly, the practical actions that you can take as a manager to make this all happen. So segment 1 of the article is about talent alone is not enough. Many organizations believe success is about hiring the smartest people, but research consistently shows something deeper. Performance isn't just about who you hire, it's about how you organize their strengths. Great organizations build systems that connect talent to purpose, to roles, and to results. And when this happens, employees understand exactly how their contribution drives the mission. When that connection is missing, even brilliant individuals struggle to create impact. In other words, talent without alignment creates frustration. Talent with alignment, creates excellence. And that alignment begins with leadership. Now, segment 2 of the article talks about the first key: aligning talent with value. One of the biggest mistakes managers make is focusing on people before focusing on roles. High-performing organizations start by asking, where does our company actually create value? Once leaders identify the roles that drive the most impact, they place their strongest talent in those positions. This approach really changes everything. I mean, think about it. Instead of simply rewarding the highest performer, leaders intentionally deploy talent where it will move the organization forward with the greatest impact and leverage. So here's some actionable tips for you as a manager. Ask yourself these 3 questions. 1, what roles in my team create the most value? 2, do I have the right people in those roles? And 3, what skills will those roles require in the future? Great managers don't just manage people, they design impact. Let me state that again, because this is such a powerful concept. Great managers don't just manage people, they design impact. Segment 3 of the article, the second key: build a culture of development. Organizations that achieve excellence don't just hire talent, they grow it. The best companies create environments where learning, experimentation, and coaching are everyday experiences, because even the most talented employee needs development. And great managers understand something powerful. Your job isn't just to get results. Your job is to make people better. This means providing regular feedback, coaching through challenges, creating opportunities for stretch assignments, and investing in skill development. And when organizations prioritize development, employees become more engaged, more capable, and more committed to the mission. So an actionable tip here is to adopt the old 3E human resources development rule, the 70-20-10 model, meaning that you spend 70% of your learning time through real projects on the job, 20% through mentoring and coaching, i.e. relationships, and then 10% through formal training, podcasts, articles, things like that. Great managers turn everyday work into a leadership classroom. So remember the 70-20-10 rule as you're designing and coaching your employees through their day. Segment 4 of the article, the third key: build teams, not heroes. Many organizations unintentionally glorify the individual superstar. But the truth is, most breakthrough results come from teams, not individuals. Research consistently shows that the configuration of talent matters more than the talent of any single person. High-performing teams share three critical ingredients. Number one, there's a lot of psychological safety in the room. People feel safe sharing ideas and taking risks. Number two, role clarity. Everyone understands how their work contributes to the mission, and this certainly supports the old Gallup rule that clarity is the number one engagement factor for all employees. And then number three, continuous feedback. Teams regularly reflect, improve, and celebrate progress. When these three elements are present, individual talent multiplies into collective performance. So here's the actionable tip for you as a manager. At your next team meeting, try this exercise. Ask every team member to answer one question. How does my role help our team win? If the answers are unclear or inconsistent, that's your leadership opportunity. Clarity fuels excellence, so make sure you provide that for your team. And the last segment, the fourth key, is to create a culture that multiplies talent. The most powerful force in any organization is culture. Culture determines whether talent thrives or fades. Organizations that consistently produce great leaders share common cultural traits. They have strong learning environments. They have high expectations for performance, and they have leaders who actively invest in people's growth. In these types of environments, development isn't a program, it's a way of life. And when leaders model curiosity, humility, and growth, the entire organization follows. So the actionable tip here for you as a manager is to start every week with one leadership habit. Ask one team member, what's something new you learned this week? This simple question reinforces a culture where growth is an expectation. So here's some key takeaways for managers. Let's bring it all together now. If you want to turn individual talent into organizational excellence, remember these four principles. Number one, align talent with value. Put your best people in roles that create the greatest impact. Number two, invest in development. Great managers don't just lead work, they grow people. Number three, build teams, not heroes. Collective intelligence beats individual brilliance. And fourth, shape the culture. Culture determines whether talent multiplies or stalls. And when these four forces are working together, something extraordinary happens. Organizations stop relying on a few stars. They become talent engines. So I'll leave you with this thought. The greatest leaders don't create followers. They create environments where people flourish. Because when individuals grow, teams succeed. And when teams succeed, organizations achieve excellence. So this week, ask yourself one powerful question. What am I doing today to turn talent into greatness? Because leadership isn't about managing people. It's about unlocking their potential. And when that happens, excellence isn't accidental. It's inevitable. Well, I hope you learned a lot from that. I certainly did. And until next time we meet in the Manager Lab, do good work.